Hello guys, Daniel here, and today we're back in ScrapMechanic. So I'll show you today more options of this game. Right in the distance there, you can see our car that we built the previous episode. I showed you how the connector 2 works and the lift. This episode I'll show you uh, the electric engine, the thruster, the controller, and more options of the bearing. So first if you want your creation to be again on a car, you can just build a bigger car, but I'll prefer it to be on ground. So right now I'll show you the electric engine. This engine is much more slower than the gas one, but you can find much more options with the electric engine. Like if you want to have, let me take myself a duck. Okay, there's a duck. If you want to have a targeting range and your duck to rotate in it, you can connect it to the engine, and you can see that it is pretty slow. And if you connect it with the gas engine instead, then you'll see that it's much more faster. So let me delete the ducky. No ducky, no. Okay, now I'll show you what does the thruster. I'll use the vehicle because the thruster is best in vehicles. In the brand new update of the game, you can control the thrust override of the thruster, or the strength also. This is how strong your thruster will push the vehicle. So let me connect it to the driver's seat, and now every time when I press W, you can see that the thruster is working and our vehicle is going much more faster. But if you don't want every time you press W your vehicle to be pushed by the thruster, you can use the button and the switch. The button and the switch are ways to control the bearings and the engines without connecting them to the control station or the driver's seat. So now the button, when we press it, it starts working, and you can see that if we connect the thruster and we push the button, the thruster will start working. And if we put the switch and connect them, now when we push the switch, the thruster will push the car. Right now it's on handbrake because when we come out of the vehicle, it's auto handbrake. Now if you want that we can control from the cockpit the thruster, we need to connect the switch, and now you can see that it's in our one hotbar, and if we press 1, the thruster will work, and if we let go 1 or press it again, we will stop. Dropping there on the frame rate. Now let's come back. Now I'll show you the controller. Most of the people in this game, like the different mechanics, use the controller because it's pretty useful and important. Like you have Okay, can't stop it. You have like a problem. You want your saddle to be not this way, but to be you. If you want to watch the ground, you can just like you want to watch the ground, but right now you can't because your saddle is pointing sideways. You can just connect it, and well, it worked, but it's a way. So it's a way to make the bearings to stop moving, because as you saw, if I do this and delete the connection, he'll just continue doing this forever. So it will stop and come to the first position. And also we can do now that we connected the bearing, we can press E, and this is a bearing. If you want it, so we can control with degrees how much degrees we want the bearing to rotate. Now if like I want this bearing, to rotate red on the other side of it, so I'll need to make the red to be on the other side of it, or 180 degrees. So now you see that nothing happens, but if I press the switch, it'll move. And you can make lots of awesome stuff like in this way. Like you want to have a hand that will open itself when you push the lever or the button. Let me just connect it. So let me just put the position so it will be more easier. So now if I want the hand to open up, I can make it that it will be 90 degrees on the red, and this will have 90 degrees on the blue, right? Yes, 90 degrees on the blue. So now when you press it, it'll open itself. Up. Here we go. How many mistakes will we make today? So here it is. Now you can see the hand. We press the control and it will shift itself in. Now I think I'll show one more thing because this video was pretty short. Okay, I'll show you the sensor. This item is also pretty important, and a lot of people use it. Let me build one more pole here. So this block, this item, when you go past it, you can hear the sound. That means that the thing is hearing or feeling that you are near it, that you are right in front of it. It works not only on players but on blocks too. Like, let me just you see, it reacted to that block when it fell, and you can use it in different ways. You can use it like you want something to work, you want a bearing to rotate when someone goes past the sensor. So you'll need to connect the sensor to the engine, and the engine you will need to connect to a bearing and make it so it is faster. So now you can see that if I go here, it will start rotating. Oh, Also, if I put a block here, you'll see that it rotated there for a few seconds. You can also control how near or away you need to be so the connector or the sensor can feel you. So you see, I put it to 1 block, so now when I come 1 block near, it will start working like a button. But if I put it to 20 blocks and go way over here, it will start working. Then, if you want, you can also use it as a switch. So, watch, I come here, it activates and it resumes rotating until I go past here again and it will stop. So, I think this will be the end of the video. This was Daniel, and bye.